Shalom. Yes, man. Back at you with another video. This is an interesting clip on sharks and dolphins, which I found interesting. But when I watched it, I said, yeah, it's very there's a lot in there what we can learn from the Most High's creation, the Most High's animals, the fish of the sea, the flying creature of the heavens, the land beast. So we're gonna check this out and we're gonna roll in the spirit. So we're gonna before we start, we're gonna give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakakwadash. Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Sanitation to the house of David and all the sincere Akim. Yeah. Why are sharks afraid of dolphins? Yes. Yeah, I'm curious. Which we know, for the most part we know, but for edification we're going to bring out some of these precepts, man, to enlighten us on the Most High's creation. There's a lot we can learn from observing the Most High's creation.
It's a long-known fact that sharks prefer to avoid dolphins. They swim away quickly when they see them, especially Grampus dolphins. Simultaneously, in the stomachs of some sharks, we found parts of dolphins. How can it be that such fearless predators are afraid of cute and playful dolphins?
Yeah, for a start, the sharks know who their enemies are. You know, that's a start, innit? They know who their enemies are. The sharks, the dolphin, they know that they're rivals. Right, what's it saying? Isaiah 1:3 says, the ox knows its owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people does not consider. We don't consider who our enemies are. And all the other nations, they know who their enemies are. But as it says there, for Israel, you know, we don't consider. So we're behind, man. We're way, way behind. Let's continue with this. So we've observed, at this point, we've observed that they know who their enemies are. The sharks and the whales, they know that they're rivals, man. The dolphins, they know who their rivals is. Their fierce rivals are. We're going to see how they deal with each other.
Let's take a look at this. Why are sharks afraid of dolphins? Dolphins are mammals that live in pods and are quite clever. It's well known that dolphins are not as harmless as they seem and know how to protect themselves. When they see an aggressive shark, they immediately attack it with the whole pod, not giving the shark any chances of survival. This is why sharks tend to avoid pods with many.
So did you know that did you know that dolphins are actually killers? They have a peaceful persona, but they're actually killers, man. Once threatened, they go on the attack and they're very, very ferocious. You know, because they know who their enemies are. Yeah, all these little lessons these are nice little lessons to learn. I like this.
This is why sharks tend to avoid pods with many dolphins. Dolphins have some advantages over sharks due to the way their body is built. Their upper fin makes them very flexible. The combination of soft skin and a flexible skeleton structure allows them to be efficient in a fight. The vertical tail of the shark is flat and limits their up and down mobility, while dolphins have horizontal tails that allow them to have great mobility and a quick way to change directions in a fast attack. The heads of dolphins have very thick and very strong skin and act as a biological battering ram. Dolphins can be several meters under the shark and then quickly swim upwards and slam their snout into the shark's soft stomach.
Yeah, that's the aggression, man. That battering ram, as he described there, you know. So the ox knoweth his owner, the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know, man. You don't know about your enemies, man. Look what the dolphin does when it comes to seeing that his enemies is on the prowl. Before he lets himself be even anywhere near it, he just goes on the attack, man. A peaceful, placid-looking dolphin just goes on the attack. There's no room for aggression around here, mate.
Stomach. This will lead to serious internal traumas. When they have to defend themselves, they will protect each other from the shark's attack with their massive snouts that they use to hit the gills.
Yeah, that's that nocturnal nature, that protective nature that the dolphin naturally has. It just kicks in, you know, naturally. Again, they know who their enemies are, and the dolphins are known for their intelligence, their smarts, and the sharks are known for their savvy killer instincts. But actually the dolphin is much more savvy and much more of a killer than the shark, once roused up. So these are things we learn, man. Little lessons to learn by observing the animals, which goes back to the scripts anyway.
Of the shark. A well-placed hit can cause enough damage to kill the shark. Therefore, they can surround a shark and hit her gills first before the actual attack on the stomach. In a way, they just frighten the shark until it swims away itself. Sharks are predators who swim alone, while dolphins travel in groups.
Yeah, some of us thought that the shark was the killer, made to kill. You know, that built to kill. In actual fact, it's the dolphin that is built to kill. When it comes to the sharks, it's built to kill. One ram, that ramming baton, you know, so-called, what it has there, just goes in for the kill, and it just kills a shark instantaneously, man. First the gills, to frighten it off, the gills, it might aim for the gills, and then to kill it, if still under threat, the dolphin will go for the shark's gut. Like when you punch someone bang in the gut, and they wound them, and they're winded, it takes all the air out of the you know, which is a killer strike, a killer blow, you know. Yeah, that's a killing machine. The dolphin is more of a killing machine than the shark.
Sharks are predators who swim alone, while dolphins travel in groups, so-called pods. Every time a member of the group is in danger, the rest will come to help them. There are even known cases where dolphins saved humans from sharks. There just needs to be 2 or 3 dolphins, and the shark will prefer to stay away instead of clashing with them.
Yeah, there was some Edomite was killed, put to death by I remember this story a little while back, put to death by a dolphin. Some Edomite, could have been a bunch of teenagers messing around in the water, you know, teasing somebody, and the dolphin must have picked up on it straight away and went in for the kill. It just rammed one of the teenage boys, Edomite boys, in the gut, killed him instantly, you know. So they're not to be trifled with. The dolphin is a killing machine, not to be trifled with, you know. So we're going to hit some scripts, man. We're going to hit some scripts. Let's let it continue.
Sharks like to attack targets that are smaller than them, for example, small dolphin babies. When they decide to attack a baby dolphin, they usually can't escape an attack by a pod full of angry dolphins. The biggest advantage of the dolphins, however, is their intelligence. By using echolocation, they can move fast in the water in order to avoid or to attack sharks.
Yeah, man, you see that? That's another thing. Their intelligence and their echolocation underwater communicating. So they have a lot of advantages, and there's a lot we're going to learn, man, in the kingdoms, you know, for the most part. Mostly we're going to learn a lot more about the animals and their abilities in the kingdom, you know. But Esau does his little bit on his left hand side. He studies them, say that he's wiser than Daniel. He knows a little bit, but we're gonna know, and we're gonna get to know a lot more. We're gonna hit another precept, man, because we're taking this to the scriptures. This is in Job 12:7 says, but ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. That's what we're doing, man. We're absorbing them, observing them, and there's many things we can learn, as it says there. We ask the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee. Yeah, the Most High's glory. You understand? Yeah, that's what they do, man. Just absorbing them, we see the Most High's glory, the Most High's power. You know, they reflect all of the Most High's creation. All the Most High's creation reflects his glory.
A shark's biggest chance of killing a dolphin is when the shark is hidden away from their sight, since they are silent predators. But when the first try is unsuccessful, the dolphin can easily swim away or regroup to fight together with the rest of his pod. Additionally, dolphins are incredibly fast. They can swim faster than the majority of sharks, making them an elusive food that's not worth the effort. According to the data provided by organizations supporting whales and dolphins, 1/3 of dolphins living in the waters off Sarasota, Florida, have scars from incidents with sharks. That's why in some parts of the world, sharks are considered to be the biggest threat to dolphins. However, there is one more dolphin species that scared white sharks. It's the killer whale, the biggest representative of dolphins, and they hunt for white sharks when they don't have enough food. They use their massive and strong tails to flip the sharks over and make them immobile.
See the intelligence there? They flip over the sharks, because once the shark is upside down, it becomes harmless. It can't, it becomes defenseless, man. That killer shark, the whale knows how to disarm. The killer whale knows how to disarm a killer shark just by flipping it over. And what else does it do?
This is why white sharks prefer to flee from killer whales.
Right, I like that. Disarming the whale, disarming the shark.
In some parts of the world, sharks are considered to be the biggest threat to dolphins. However, there is one more dolphin species that scared white sharks. It's the killer whale, the biggest representative of dolphins, and they hunt for white sharks when they don't have enough food. They use their massive and strong...
Yeah, and white sharks are supposed to be very ferocious, man, but don't mess with the killer whale. That thing knows exactly how to do, a strategic... They know how to immobilize that killer shark.
Tails to flip the sharks over and make them immobile. This is why white sharks prefer to flee from killer whales immediately, as they are especially interested in eating their liver. With extreme precision, they take out the shark's liver and throw away the rest of the body.
Yeah, see that? Surgical strike. You heard about the cod liver oil. So do they know something that we don't know? Going for the shark's liver, they know something that we don't know.
With extreme precision, they take out the shark's liver and throw away the rest of the body. No wonder sharks are afraid of them. What do you think? Would sharks be afraid of dolphins if they wouldn't swim in pods? If you like the video, no wonder sharks are
right. Yes.
Afraid of them. What do you...
Don't mess with the dolphin.
Would sharks be afraid of dolphins if they wouldn't swim in pods?
What? So who really are the killing machines? The dolphin or the sharks? Yeah, man, we're going to hit the scripts, man. Because these are some nice precepts how the Most High teaches us, man, through his creation, man. Let's touch it again. Job 12, it says in 7, says, But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. O speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee. Who knoweth not all these things, that the hand of the Lord hath aught this? Yeah, all belongs to the Most High. The hand of the Lord aught this. That's the Most High's creation. In whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind. Doth not the ear try words, and the mouth taste his meat? With the ancients in wisdom, and its length of days understanding. With him is wisdom, strength. He have counsel and understanding. Yeah, man. There you go. That's what it says there. The heavens Everything declares the Most High's glory, you know. The beast, and it shall teach. Ask the beast, and it shall teach thee the fowls of the air. You understand? And it shall tell thee, you know, the earth, and it shall teach thee. There are the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee. So that was Job 12, man. Let's hit this one in Psalms 104:21 says, the young lions, yeah, and the young lions, we just looked at the dolphins and the sharks, you know, real rivals they are in the sea. And the lion has a rival. The lion has a rival, which is the cheetah. And they're both very ferocious, man. But what does it say in 21? It says that the young lions roar after their prey and seek their meat from God. Right, see? They roar into the ground, you know. Roar after their prey and seek their meat from God. The sun ariseth, and they gather themselves together and lay them down in the dens. Man goeth forth unto his works, and his labour unto the evening. So the animals, they go about their evening, their works, just like man go unto their labour in the evening. O Lord, how manifold are the works, in wisdom hast thou made them. All the earth is full of thy riches. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are the things creeping, innumerable, both small and great beasts. Yeah, these precepts are some fire precepts right here. More on some more of the animals. This is the one in Proverbs 6. This one we might be more familiar with. This one in Proverbs 6:6 says, go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which having no guide, overseer or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer and gathereth her food in the harvest. So yeah, man, they're all in their own, in their spirit, you know. It's like they're, when you see a group of soldiers, which we had the privilege to see them when we was back over in my mother from where my mum's from, over there in Jamaica, the island of Jamaica. We saw these they call them fire ants, and they all move like soldiers, all moving, you know, in order and simultaneously together, man. And don't let them climb up on your sandals, man. Them thing, when they bite, you know, that's why they call them fire ants. When they bite, it's like you get burned, man. You know, so go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. You understand? Study them, watch them, which having no guide, overseer or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer and gathereth her food in the harvest, because they're in their spirit. They're all on a mission, without a soldier, without a ruler or a guide, as it says there. It's like they're all on a mission, man, in their spirit. You understand? So that's why the Most High said we watch them, because you know, we can be motivated by them just by studying the ant. Let's hit some more of these precepts. Here's another good precept on the animals, man, because yeah, I mentioned the lion. The lion has a rival, just like the shark has a rival, the dolphin. And the shark is very known for its savvy, its cunning, and the dolphin is known for its intelligence, and it's very placid. But little did some of us know that the dolphin is more fierce when it's attacked. It's more fierce, or when it's in this protective mode, protecting its the rest of the dolphins. It's more fierce than the shark, you know, because it can kill you with one strike, boy. You know, that surgical strike with that pointed shark-like looking, you know, it just goes right for the jugular, right for the stomach, man, and just disarms, or just kills the shark straight away with that power, man. And it's known for its speed as well. So it just comes around with speed and just goes straight for the stomach of the shark. So it's more of a killing machine. The dolphin is more of a killing machine than the shark. All interesting things to observe. So don't you be messing with these sharks, man. Don't you be messing with these dolphins. And if the Most High through the Spirit now I'm talking. When the Most High turns on their spirits of which are created for vengeance, as it brings out in Sirach 39 and 28, and he turns them on the wicked, which is soon going to happen with Leviathan and all the animals. You ain't going to be able to mess with them, boy. You ain't going to be able to. You ain't going to. Phone. I'm in the middle of doing something. The phone rings. So yeah, Spirit's created for vengeance, man. You know, Most High going to turn them on you, wicked soon. You wicked Goyim and you wicked Edomites, man. You ain't going to have no chance, especially when he sends Leviathan. So Proverbs 30 and 24 says, there be four things which are little upon the earth, but they are exceedingly wise. The ants are a people not strong, yet they prepare their meat in the summer. Yeah. The conies are but a feeble folk. Yeah. Yet make they their houses in the rocks. Oh boy. Conies are yet but feeble folk, yet make their houses in the rocks. The locusts have no king, yet go they forth all of them by bands. The spider taketh hold with its hands and is in the king's palace. Oof, the spider. I'll read that again. The spider taketh hold with her hands and is king's palaces. Hands and is king's places. That's it. King's places. I'll read that again. The spider taketh hold with her hands and is in king's palaces. Boy, so this is the Spirit, man. Most High, boy. A lion which is the strongest among beasts and turneth not away for any. A lion which is the strongest of among beasts and turneth not away for any. A greyhound and an goat also, and a king against whom there is no rising up. Yeah, all in their spirit. You know, they're all in the right spirit. But what we looked at earlier in Isaiah, the only people that are not in our right spirit, yeah, in Isaiah 3 it says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people do not consider. All these animals are in their right spirit. The shark knows who the enemy is. The dolphin knows who the enemy is. The shark. The killer white shark knows that he's not to be trifled. He's not to trifle with the killer whale, because the killer whale knows exactly how to disarm the killer shark. Just flip it over and immobilize it, and it becomes the killer shark becomes defenseless once it's upside down. So they all know who their enemies are, and they don't mess about. They don't go against that spirit. They don't go against that nature. The lion don't go against the nature that it knows. That the cheetah or any of these other cats, like the laughing hyena, you know, it knows not to leave its animals around its cubs around the hyena. They all know not to leave their cubs around their predators, their enemies. They all know. Apart from Israel, you want to get up there, you want to have dinner with them, you want to march with them, you want to go with that Black Lives Matter with them, you want to be in the alphabet thing with them. You want to be all up in them, all around them, spend your time all around them. You're out of your spirit. You're like you're more foolish, as it says there. The ox knows his owner, so the ox is in its right spirit, right? The ass knows his master's crib. It knows where to find its master's crib. But the Israelite, them, the ones who are lost with no identity, you don't know who you are, and you don't know who your enemies are. So there we have it. I wanted to bring out those precepts, Isaiah 1 and 3. Yeah, precepts on the beast, Proverbs 30 and 24. Yeah, but they're all nice precepts to meditate on, man. Job 12, and 7 it says, but ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Observe them, watch them, and they will teach thee. That's what Job is saying there. Psalms 104, The young lions roar after their prey and seek their meat from God. Yeah, they're in their spirit. They are obedient to the spirit of Yahweh Yahushai. You understand? Israel, you gotta wake up, man. You understand? You gotta wake up. And Proverbs 6:6. Go study, and you sluggard, consider his ways and be wise like the ant. So yes, man, we learned a little bit there, which is there's a whole lot more to learn by absorbing the Most High creation, and we're gonna do that more fully when we get into the kingdom. Lord willing, we will make it. All the sincere Akim talking to the elect. So I want to say shalom to all the sincere elect. Rise up to the house of David. Shalak ram be upon all the wicked, and everything they've done to us, past, present, and future, may fall upon their own head. Shalom. We out. Shalak Rayam wa Nasham wa Masha Pajam wa Ashim be upon all the wicked. In the name of Yahweh Shim Yoshai, to what I feel my prayer to our man.